Good afternoon and welcome everyone on this beautiful day in the Low Country. And today I have the joy of having Joe Almeida. He's a headmaster at Cross Schools who's here with us, and the school's fixing to start up, and I see cars all over the place, and your summer's over with, big boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is.
So tell me what's the time frame? How's it's rolling now?
It's rolling. We have all of our new staff. We have about 13 new staff starting.
Out of a total, how many?
Of a total we're 110 staff. And so,
That's a crowd, isn't it?
It's a crowd. It's a lot.
Whoa.
It's a lot.
You can handle it?
I'm trying. I'm doing my best with God's help.
Well, I'll help you if you need some help.
I do. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so you 18, 14 new
13, yeah, about 13 new staff. They'll start tomorrow. And we'll have about 3 hours together, just praying.
That'll be 13 scattered through the...
Scattered all the way through, yeah. Early ed, lower school, middle school, director of technology, director of the preschool. So,
Would you think that 13 out of 100 and something, that doesn't seem like a very big turnover?
No, it's not huge. It's not huge.
But it's pivotal. The ones you bring in, everything is a notch up.
Every year.
Notch up.
Yep. Every year you're trying to improve and bring in the best team of adults you can. So, and we're looking for people who love God and love students. All the other stuff is second, right? You need to love God, love students, and be able to build relationships with students. And I'm very excited about this new group coming in.
Praise the Lord. Is it hard to find folks that have those heart sets and mindsets?
It can be. It can be. But I tell you what, we've started some great momentum here at Cross Schools in these last 3 years. And God's sending these people to us. These people are finding us, coming to us to ask how they can be part of this team, which is great.
That says something, doesn't it?
Great. It does. It's huge. So the pruning we've done on this staff the last 3 years is very exciting. I'm excited for our students. That's what it's about.
And parents.
Yeah, and parents.
And parents.
And parents.
And it ought to make your job a little easier.
It should.
It should.
Yeah.
It should.
It should.
It should. All right, so when the new people come in when?
New people come in tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
And when do the other?
And then everybody comes back on Thursday. And we always start at 8:30 at the historic campus. And we put God first. We do a worship service. Father Nathan will lead it. We'll have some praise music and do communion and be there for an hour and a half worshiping the whole staff all together to start the school year.
I'm glad y'all be on the historic campus because same time over here, 8:30 Thursday morning, something big is happening on this campus.
What's happening on this campus?
There'll be a big crane out there.
Yeah.
There'll be a flatbed truck out there.
Yeah.
And there'll be a 30-foot tall live oak tree.
Really?
That crane's going to lift that thing up and put it right in the middle of the columbarium out
Right here?
Right here, right here.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is awesome. I'm going to be right there watching every bit of it, too.
You're going to be out there helping?
It's coming from Florida.
From Florida? Mm-hmm. Wow. 30-foot live oak.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle.
So, it's not a twig. It's a serious...
Big tree.
It's a serious tree.
Yeah.
It'll be right there in the middle of that columbarium.
Good.
Praise God. So I'll be glad for y'all to be off campus.
We'll be off campus. This place will be quiet.
Part of it will be, it's going, this end right out here would be blocked off and all that. So,
yeah.
And y'all have a crowd of cars there and everything.
Yeah.
So, well, now when the teachers come in, is the preschool or the early ed programs that you've been running during the summertime, are those children not here?
We have for the first time taken this whole week off, no students. We've not always done that for early ed, but that staff deserves it and they need it. We were excited to do that for them. We know it sometimes puts parents in a tough situation this week. They're having to take care of their kids or use grandparents or whatever, but it's important for the staff to be able to work together, pray together, get their classrooms set up, their curriculum, materials, get all that set up. So when we start that new school year,
well, when do the children come?
Preschool will start on Monday, August 4th. Kindergarten through 12th grade will start on Thursday, August 7th. So this parking lot on August 7th will be, you remember, rocking and rolling.
You're teaching, because you got to educate the parents.
Yes.
The carpool people, that traffic flow out there,
Yeah.
It works really well.
It does.
But it's not what you would. I mean, if you don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
you'll ball it up.
Yeah. Our parents who've been here a long time, they were good. They're a well-oiled machine. It's our new parents who get in it, but they figure it out after one day.
Well, you must do a lot of communicating about it.
We do. We do a lot of communicating. We have a Stingray startup, kind of a back-to-school night on August 5th, where everybody can come meet their teacher and drop off their supplies, and we'll give them their card tags and get to see all the new things going on. So that's a fun day.
And what's your enrollment this year?
Our enrollment, we'll just be right above 700. So we'll be probably about 704, 705 when we start school on August 7th.
And then you're always picking up people?
Always picking up. Usually, yeah, you remember it being ahead of school. You usually pick up 10 to 15 in that first quarter. So we're looking forward to that. So
that's great.
Yeah.
A lot's happened. You've been there how many years now, Joe?
This is my going into my third year as head of school, but my fourth year here at Cross. It's gone by fast, very fast. Yeah.
Gracious. And you know it from the headmaster point of view. And then this year, your wife Kathleen she'll be working with Nathan in faith formation.
She will.
So she's not working directly for you. She's working for the church.
Yep.
And then you've got 4 children?
5.
5 in school.
4 girls, 1 boy. We got a 2nd grader, a 3rd grader, a 4th grader, a 7th grader, a 9th grader. So I have my first upper school student. I'm getting old. Almost.
Tell me about it.
Catching up
Tell
with you.
me about it. Well, in that, you see it as you're working with the school as a headmaster, and then you get home and you change hats, and now you're working as a parent.
Yes.
Is that a hard thing for you to do?
It used to be. It's not now. I think I've learned you compartmentalize that, right? And it also, when you have the staff that we have here, you get home and your student, my kids are told, hey, this is what you're doing for homework. Get on it, do it, right? Your teachers taught you what to do. Get on it. They expect you to do it. So it's not as hard as you would think it would be.
All right, so tell me about the new stuff that's going on back there. I see construction back in the back has been going on now for a while.
Yeah, we got all kind of stuff going on this campus, right? As you can tell.
Well, share a little bit.
We are.
Share a little bit.
I am. We got in the back, so if you drive around to the back, we are expanding. It's a church-school partnership that we're doing. We're expanding the nursery space back there, and we're expanding that Sunday school classroom, and we'll finally have our first dining hall. So a space dedicated to eating. So we used to, for so long, bring lunch tables out into the gymnasium, fold them out. That interrupts schedule. That's trouble with cleaning, especially on pancake day when there's syrup everywhere. We're out there mopping before basketball games. So it's really going to help the school, the culture, everything we do, all the logistics. And across from the dining hall on the other side, the space we're expanding is going to be a class for autism students. So we're going to start a pilot program called Joyful Journeys. And we're going to have 5 students with autism who are going to be there and be on this campus every single day.
And what age are those children?
They are ages 5 to 8.
I think that's such a wonderful program.
Yep.
Such a wonderful program. And so needed.
It is.
Golly,
it is so needed. I met with one of the parents yesterday of it and walked them around the space and talked to them. And they were in tears. They were in tears that their child would be able to come to a Christian school and learn about Jesus while they're also learning about reading and math and all that, and be surrounded by adults that we have here, right? They can't believe that their student would have that opportunity because they assumed that was not a possibility for them.
Well, I doubt there's any other independent schools around that are doing stuff like that.
There's not. There's one in Atlanta that I have a connection with that we're learning from them. They've been doing it for a couple years, and we're learning from them. But we feel called to do this. We really do. We feel God's guiding this whole program, and we're praying a lot about it. We're learning a little bit. It's not ironed out exactly what it's going to be, but we're trusting the Lord in this.
You're just blazing a whole new trail there.
Yeah.
And it's called what?
Joyful Journeys.
That's such a slick name.
Isn't it?
Joyful Journeys.
Joyful Journeys. And it's starting with 5 students. But as, what God can do with this program.
I would suspect that the parents of autistic children know other families that have autistic children. There would be a bit of a network in there.
Yep.
That couldn't do anything but grow that program.
Yep.
The thing is being able to provide the teachers with the heart and the mind and
Yep.
all that to do that, to be able to add. You're going to have space,
Yep.
but to be able to add it, you got to have,
The right
particularly in that kind of set of scenario, you got the teachers, everything.
Yeah. Got to have the right people.
Whoa. Well, I applaud going into that.
Yeah. Well,
I
thank
really
you.
do.
I know that's something that you've thought about for a while in
yeah.
this area.
We had a big program. We didn't have autistic children. We had one for children with learning disabilities.
Yeah.
And they would be in regular classes. It was a big school, so we had different sections and all. They'd be in regular classes 4 out of 6 periods a day.
Yeah.
And then they would be in what we call the learning lab,
Yeah.
the other 2 periods of the day.
Yeah.
And most of the problems had to do with math and reading and dyslexia and things like that. And,
Yeah.
and they got special help with that.
Yeah.
And I think you have some special help programs for children who are not autistic.
We do. We have that very similar to what you talked about at your school. We call it student academic support. And students are pulled out, up to 1, 2, 3 times a week. And they work with Stephanie Shaw, who's a member of our church,
Yeah.
Stephanie and Ken Shaw. And she's phenomenal working with these students. And they just need a little bit of extra support. And then they go back in the mainstream classroom and they're thriving. So we're doing all we can to meet the individual needs of each student.
But what is, other than that, what's special about your program this year?
This year, I think we're really excited about the faith formation team that we've put together. We have a great faith formation team, and it's so intentional that these students are getting a intentional Bible class every single day, where they're taught to read the Bible, think through it, ask questions, critical thinking, right? They're not just memorizing a verse and moving on, right? As sometimes that's what happens at Christian schools.
Yeah.
It's very intentional. It's even more important than any of our other classes. And we make that a priority.
And your chapel program is a part of that. And
Chapel program's a part of that. And we have, we use this space, which is awesome. Every Wednesday, we do a middle school and upper school chapel. We also do a lower school chapel in here. And then my favorite time of the month, every month, is our family chapel, where we all gather in the gym. All the families come, parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, kids go and leave their class and go sit with their family. We have a great worship service there. Nathan even in December will baptize a handful of kids at that service. And it's a great example of what our school is about. The most important thing of our school is that worshiping together on Wednesday. And for some of those families, I'll tell you, that's their church.
Yeah.
Right? It really is.
Yeah. And that's you mentioned the faith formation program. Nathan runs that. That's a function of all those people work for the church. And that's what we see. We see that whole student body over there, parents, children, everybody, aunts and uncles and the whole thing as a mission field.
Yeah. Yep.
And if we introduce the children to Jesus and we bring them to faith, they'll go home and talk about Jesus.
Yep.
And you're right. There's a lot of those folks. They'll come to family chapel to be there with their child, not to spend time with Jesus. They don't know anything about Jesus.
Yep.
They're not against it,
Yep.
but they don't know. And then they hear something here or hear something there that lights a spark, and it brings them to faith. And that makes an eternal difference. Praise the
does.
Lord for that.
And it gets, a child coming home and asking their parents about Jesus and wanting to learn more about Jesus, that puts some good pressure on the parents.
That's right. That's exactly right. Are there some things that you've done in the past you're not doing anymore?
Some things we've done in the past that we're not doing anymore.
You talked about pruning. And
we've
faculty programming a lot of times has to do some pruning too.
Yeah, we've definitely worked on our AP classes, right? So every year, Miss Green's done a great job of building that upper school. Last year we had 88 kids in the upper school. Now we'll have 105 kids in the upper school. So we're about to grow out of that building back there. But we have some very intentional classes of AP Calculus and AP US History and AP Statistics and all these AP classes, which are great opportunities for kids to get to experience what college is going to be like, right? Mm-hmm. Those are rigorous classes. I mean, those are challenging classes, and it lets students understand of what's it going to be like when I get to go to college. So a lot of schools in the area do dual enrollment, where their juniors and seniors will go to USCB or TCL, and they'll be off campus for a lot of the day doing college classes. We offer a little bit of that, but we want our students on campus. We want our juniors and seniors part of chapel. We want them in the AP classes. We believe that's more rigorous than going to the community college and doing a class. We really want our students to be part of the culture that's going on here. So we're not allowing our juniors and seniors to be off campus for half the day or more. And that's different than most schools around here.
Most would have encouraged that.
They encourage them. They encourage them to be off campus most of the day. And we believe what we're doing here at Cross is special, and we want our students to be part of that. So they get a little taste of what the college class could be like. But we want them here as part of our school culture and what's going on in this environment.
What is it? You look down the road, what's coming?
Well, we're growing. We're growing, as you know. This whole area is growing. As we look right now, these cars out on this on Buckwalter, and we probably have this year and one more year where we fit in that upper school building, and then we won't fit anymore. So the board is doing a great job of getting a campus master plan developed, getting all the permits ready with the town, and all the wetland things that we have to worry about. So they're doing a great job with that, and we're gonna have to expand, right? Which is a great challenge.
And the idea is to build, in essence, a high school campus.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right back there.
Right back there. Right on we call it the back 40. So build a new upper school building back there and build some athletic fields. We need some athletic fields. Right now, we rent a varsity football field in Hardeeville, and we pick up and move there and have our games, which we do, and we do it well, but we would love to have that here on our campus. So we have some great plans back there, and we're making sure we're doing everything one day at a time to do this the right way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you're building for 40, 50 years from now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is for, the students are not even born yet. We're looking for them,
That's right.
Doing what's best for them.
That's
right?
exactly right. That's what we're doing. As the church is working on the Argent East campus and building again out there, and more worship community and some little people out there as well. You're building for the future.
You are. You are. God's bringing the people to this area for sure.
If we don't reach the next generation, the pews will be empty, the classrooms will be empty, but more than that, hell will be full, but heaven will be empty.
Heaven will be empty.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah, we don't want that. We have something we say that's the willingness to plant trees whose shade you'll never sit under.
That's right. I like that. I like that. What's your biggest challenge right now?
Right now, I'm waxing floors. That's what I did this morning. I went and showered, so I look better. But I've been waxing and buffing floors, and I'm not very good at it. But I was doing my best.
Why y'all waiting so late to do that?
Well, we're finishing up a couple classrooms that summer camp was in. We expanded our summer camp this year, and we had about 110 kids, and we ran a Vacation Bible School Christian curriculum through the whole thing. So this summer we had a true Christian summer camp. And there's not many of those going around.
And that was June and July.
That was all June, July, so 8 weeks. So
at the same time, you had preschool stuff going on.
Had preschool stuff going on, too. So that's why this week we really closed the school and had no students so that we can get in there.
So it really wasn't about the teachers having time off. It was about catching up on that.
Catching up. Catching up. So about 80% of the classrooms are done. We're just finishing up those ones that the summer camp was in.
Boy, when I was in that world, as soon as school was out, we started moving through the hallways and waxing taking everything out and stripping down and waxing up. We did it in the summertime and we did it at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And during that 2 week thing.
Yeah.
And it makes a big difference.
It does. It makes a big difference.
If you let your facilities kind of get trashy looking, the children treat it like trash.
Yeah. You're right.
But you keep it up and spiff, and it's a model of stewardship for them and for their parents.
It is. And if you, if the students see the teachers and the adults taking care of things, the students will do the exact same. You have to model it for them. So, and one of my favorite things is when I see a upper school student walking through lunchtime and they reach down in the pickup trash. Nobody asked them to do it. Nobody told them to do it. They noticed it. They have pride in their school. And they pick that up.
Praise God.
It's a small thing, with a big meaning.
So other than waxing floors, what are you doing?
Waxing floors, and we've been painting the hallways gray, but we're meeting with our teachers and planning our pre-planning week. We have some very intentional time where we're going to sit down, we're going to pray together, we're going to pray over this school, this church, pray each student by name. We're going to talk about our non-negotiables. We have 4 non-negotiables that we live by. We put God first. We do what's best for students. We protect our school culture. We improve each day. And we're going to spend some time digging into each one of those and what that means to be a cross-school staff member, and challenge our staff to push each other and to be a little bit better every day.
Now, you've got some key administrative people that work with, you mentioned Stacy Green, the high school. Who are those people, and how do you have it broken down?
Yeah, so Stacy Green is our head of middle and upper school. So she oversees everything grades 5 through 12. All the staff, all the curriculum, big job. Big job. And she built that, she helped build that upper school, right? And she's doing a great job building that upper school. And she has a great mind for doing instruction, curriculum assessment, what's best for students, right? And I love that she's not set in what we've always done. She's big about what's best for these students today in 2025. And that's how we have to look at it.
Oh, yeah.
We can't do things the way we've always done them. Stagnation is not stewardship.
No, it isn't.
And we need to make sure we're doing what's best for these students. So she does a great job. Cassie Sykes is our head of lower school, and she does...
And what grades is that?
That is kindergarten through 4th grade. And she's introducing a new phonics program that she introduced last year, but just continuing with that. And that made our students' reading scores were off the charts. So lots of improvement there. All those teachers are bought in, and they have a sound wall. Did you ever have a sound wall? No, they have a sound wall where in each classroom, kindergarten, 1st grade, they have a wall where it shows students' mouths and how your mouth looks when you make the sound. And it's all over the wall, and the students love it. So they look, when they need to make the ah sound, they look, ah, and they know how to make their mouth do that same motion.
Great.
It's cool. It's new. State of the art. So
Well, now they have something where if they go up and touch the picture, it'll make the sound?
not on that sound wall, but they do on the interactive TV. Absolutely. They have that, and they can drag it and spell words. So it's like a giant iPad.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that's kindergarten through 4th.
Kindergarten through 4th.
All right, who heads up the little people?
Little people. Our head of early education is Lauren. Lauren is new. She took over for Susan. Susan retired this year after 19 great years at Cross Schools. And Lauren has come in and is
What's her last name?
Lauren Gim. So she's come in, and she comes with a special education background. So she has a real knack for knowing what is best for students in a classroom. She did a good walkthrough in our classrooms, and she pointed out all these different things that were distracting for kids. And one of them was, when you have a wall, you don't want to have 50 posters on one wall. Sometimes I think teachers think we need to cover up this wall with posters. That's distracting for the kid. Right? So she was talking about you want 30%, the research shows you want 30% of your walls covered with anchor charts or posters that you're going to use as a teacher. Right? So we've gone through and we've made some changes there. We've bought some new toys that are better for students' fine motor skills as they're going through the ages of 2, 3, 4 years old. Some more comfy kind of multi-sensory spaces like carpets and little seats and things. So we've changed some of the dynamics of the classrooms over there under her leadership.
Children will be excited to come back into that.
They are. My 5 at home are pumped to come back. There's one thing we're doing this year that I'm very excited about that our I don't know how excited our upper school students are going to be, but we believe it's best for them. We're going to buy each student a little pouch. It's called a yonder pouch.
Yonder?
Yonder pouch, way over yonder pouch, like yonder. So we are going to force them to put their phone, turn it off, and put it in that pouch, and it locks, and it goes in their backpack, and it stays in their backpack the whole day. So when they're walking from class to class, when they're sitting at lunch, they have to make eye contact with each other. They have to be fully present, engaged, having conversations together, not staring at their phone.
And how many police did you have to hire? Golly day. Yeah. I can see them walking between classes. You don't think somebody's going to stick their hand in their backpack?
Well, that's the thing. This yonder pouch locks, and it can only be unlocked at a school entrance. You can't unlock it by yourself. You have to go by, kind of like we do our key cards, and you pop it, and it unlocks. So at the end of every day, as they're exiting, they'll pop it, open it up, and they'll take it.
And they keep that yonder pouch?
They keep that yonder pouch in their backpack, just like they have their laptop, their device. They take it home.
And if somebody comes to school and they forgot their yonder pack?
We have extras ready for them.
We have extras. Oh, this is something here now.
This is something. We've talked to some schools who've done this, and they've seen a huge improvement in just student engagement, of course, scores will go up, but more it's the culture, right? When we walk and we see upper school students at lunchtime, I want to see them talking to each other. I want to see them across that table breaking bread and laughing and talking about the football game last night. I don't want to see them staring at a phone by themselves.
Well, now, do the teachers have a yonder pouch too?
Teachers don't have a yonder pouch, but I'm going to challenge them, and I'm challenging myself.
Oh, my goodness. Teachers don't have that?
No, teachers don't have a yonder pouch yet. Not yet. But we're gonna put an emphasis on not walking around looking at your device.
It just seems like you're creating tremendous conflict there if the teacher can do it and they can't.
Well, that goes back to that modeling, right? The adults have to model the behaviors we expect out of the kids. So I believe the staff we have now, I don't believe it's going to be a problem. So.
And what is Las Vegas saying about that?
I didn't check.
What are the odds on that?
I didn't check.
Gracious goodness, they got odds on everything,
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But we're excited. We think it'll be good for our school culture.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will. Well, do you walk around with a cell phone all the time?
To be honest with you, I did. I didn't do a good job of modeling that last year. And I'm charging myself. I'm going to speak to the staff on Thursday afternoon and talk to them. And I'm going to say, I'm looking right at myself. When I'm walking around these hallways, I'm not going to be on my phone. When I'm interacting with students, it'll be put away in my pocket. There will be times where I'll need it, but it's not going to get in the way of building relationships with students. And so often that's what it does.
What about the children who have those watches?
Those will go in the pouch too.
Oh, man. Yeah, this could be, I can see now there's how many grades over there?
Yeah.
You're going to have, if you got 12, 15, 16, 17, that's a police force. You're going to have a militia over there to enforce this thing.
It's a lot of pouches. We could implement it at church too.
Are y'all buying the pouches?
We are. It's part of the technology fee. So every family pays a technology fee for their device and for the insurance of that device, and so it's part of that. So
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, thank you.
And the state has just gone through that same thing, haven't they?
Yeah. I don't know if they're specifically using pouches. I don't know what they're using, but they're implementing some new restrictions on that too.
Yeah, that is wonderful. So, wonderful.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
Is that the most exciting thing that you're looking forward to?
I think I'm just excited to get all these kids back on this campus. I love school. I've worked in schools. I went out of college and went straight to teaching. I don't know anything other than schools. And while a break is nice, it's just great when these hallways are filled with kids. Yeah. It's fun. It really is. I feel blessed to just get to come to a place like Cross every day and work with young students. And really, you're making a generational impact for the future of God's kingdom.
Yeah, I love looking out my office window and seeing the children playing on the playgrounds and ball fields and stuff, and then walking through the halls and hearing all the noise. And then when they have the chapel programs, I come up into the balcony up here and watch.
There's nothing sweeter than that lower school chapel when they're all singing, right?
My
Waymaker.
They get out in the aisle dancing all around there. Yes,
dancing in the middle.
It's very, very special.
It is. It's a special place. It really is. We're excited for this.
In so many ways. You got a lot of special people there, and may I say you're one of them.
Well, thank you.
You're one.
Thank you. I love being here.
You're a CrossFit person. I was there this morning early. I didn't see you.
Where? You must have been before me.
You come in at 4:30. I'm at the earlier session.
You're there at 3:30.
Yeah, I catch the earlier class in there. Oh, me. But I do appreciate the job that you're doing there, and you got a great board of trustees to work with.
Yes, sir.
And teachers and Nathan and the faith formation people and all that. the children and parents are in good hands, I believe.
They are.
And I thank you for that.
Thank you. It really is an honor. I love it.
All right, so y'all stay away Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, we'll stay away. Can we come over and see the tree when we get back?
It should be standing up.
Okay. Hope so.
You'll be back on campus.
We're back on campus
10 or
about
11?
10:30.
Oh, yeah. I think it will be. If everything goes right. If everything goes okay.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's a big old tree.
Yeah.
By God's grace.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
think about what's coming up now. A lot happening. We got school starting back, but more than that, everything in the programming and all that in the church. There's a little bit of a lull right now as we finish the Wednesday night program, but then it's into a high-power blitz that'll crank up in the end of August. Please watch for that in the e-news and other publications that are going out. The fall booklet will be coming out the 1st of August, or the middle of August, I think. There'll be a lot happening, always a lot happening. Don't forget about the food bank and all the ministry opportunities that we have here for you to serve others. Life's not about you. It's about Him and all those people who don't know Him. And you're blessed to bless others. Don't forget that.
Amen.
Be faithful in your worship. Be faithful in your prayers. Be faithful in the study of the Scriptures. And be faithful in serving somebody else. I look forward to seeing you in worship. Know that God loves you, and so do I. Got a hug for you when I see you. Go in peace to love and serve the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Whoa, look at you. Got the answer. There you go. Blessing to you, my friends.